Oh, wait. I need to drastically move spaces. Guys? I think Doctor did it again. I am now a cat in some random old lady's house. Help. With jokes out of the way, hello everyone, and welcome back to the VR chat. In today's live stream, I am playing I Am Cat, as you can clearly see. And yes, we are completely and utterly blaming Doctor for this little occasion. I didn't even knock her over. Why the hell is she on the floor? I'm sorry, Granny. I'm sorry. I didn't do anything, Granny. Oh, maybe I can just stand here and I'll be fine. Because the game is broken. Oh, no. There it goes. I didn't even hit her. Can I just wake up, please? Thank you. Well, I guess that brings us straight into doing what I usually do, apologizing to Granny. By making some awful food. No, I will not get off the counter, Granny, or whatever the fuck you just said to me. I do not know what you said. Fuck you. I am very hostile this morning. I do not apologize. Alright, let's take a minute to see our comment section for this stream. Yeah. Hold me still. Thank you. Nope. I'm a completely uncontrollable cat. I guess let me scroll through the pictures of me, my husband and wife that I have as, or my husbands and my wife that I have as my wallpaper. That is the completely wrong thing. Correction, it is 1:57. I am completely within the VC, so if any of the cast members will join us in this stream, they can join the VC. With that being said, I need to stand back up now, so I will not be able to read chat that comfortably, and so I can actually move my paws, I suppose. Is this the game where I come out as a furry? I'm kidding. Anyway. Meh. Right now, we are just completely and utterly ready to cook for Granny. Starting with some chicken I won't be able to season anytime soon. Perfect landing. But never a perfect throw. I can stick the landing, just not the throw. That's the most in control of my movements that I have ever been on this game. I am horrible at playing this game. I have no idea which one this turns on, so I'll move the pan if I have to. Nope, I was completely right on what pan that was. Our chicken is slowly cooking, and soon we will be able to cut it up. I don't know how I'm going to serve this chicken, so that's up for science. I'm scared to grab a plate or a bowl because I fear of breaking them and Granny getting mad. And then I have to restart my process all over. With that being said, there are boxes. Ease up. Isn't this box supposed to have peppers in it or something? I don't know. I remember there being chili peppers in this game, but I don't know where they are. I don't know if that's just a PC VR thing or what. So we're going to completely and utterly use this box as a plate. Oh. Hello? Game? Hello? That was weird. I couldn't see anything for a second. Alright, I finally moved the plate. Or, not the plate, the box. I should move where I am, IRL. Just a thought. I'm moving as quickly as I possibly can. Perfect, laugh it up, Granny. Soon you'll be that cat in a tree. First, my apologies for somehow making you pass out, even though I have done literally nothing to you yet. Meanwhile, this game continues to be completely off-brand for my existence. If you know me, you know exactly why. Because technically, not really, but technically, it classifies under a certain category. Especially considering the fact that I can be attacked very rudely by Granny, despite me having literally just came here to make some chicken and some vegetables. Not yet planning her demise as I do so. If you think I am struggling to move around, you would be correct. You see, there are two ways to have your back hurt. One is a lot of movement, and the other is much more fun. Well, I say a lot of movement and or falling, or some other way of getting injured. And the other is a lot more fun. That's what I should say. Alright, one piece of chicken to go, and then we can worry about the vegetables. And the knife I will definitely need as a cat. Seeking vengeance. I'll wait for you to go, Granny, and then I am going to completely and utterly... Oh wait, I have chicken in my mouth. I can't really speak. Alright, that's enough of that joke. I'm gonna completely and utterly obliterate Granny. Can I not hit things that are not there? Alright. No, I do not want to fall into that litter box. Granny, clean out the litter box. I don't even use the litter box. You know this. What? Have you been using the litter box? Gross, Granny. Gross. I go outside like a dog. That's a joke. Because clearly Granny uses the litter box. I use the human bathroom, apparently. Granny is the cat. And I'm just really fucking short. Their first thing is a completely cooked tomato or tomato. Hi, Granny. I'm almost done. Not really. Alright, so I'm gonna cut things up for Granny. Because I know her big, ugly teeth don't really do anything for her in that category. I'll go for the smaller knife. Look at all my options of blades. This is like the Beat Saber live streams. I can't really talk to my audience, so I just say a bunch of random crap. There goes one bone. 3 more to go. 2 bone. 3 bone. Oh, come on, Granny. 4 bone. We should definitely play Minecraft on stream. Again, it's been a while since we did that. No! Why is my arm doing this to me? I think I need another tomato. And that cucumber.
Yes, I'm listening. Who's something?
This is the last couple parts of this dish. A cucumber. And another tomato. What we have created in this box is a bunch of fried depression. Now we wait for Granny. So maybe I should bring over my cat food bowl. That way me and Granny can watch together. Oh. Why did I censor myself? Shit. Okay, I'll just put my bowl up there. Eat the cat food. Ow. No, I don't want to be picked up, Granny. Go ahead, sit down. I can't. I'm gonna miss this part of the cycle. Well, this time, but I don't care. We must do things right. Alright, let's do the good food. I guess as long as the lid doesn't come off. I hear Granny being asleep. Granny, I just got here. Apparently that doesn't matter. To the abusive cat lady. I wonder, what would the cat be named? I argue the default cat's name is Butters. I don't know why. But Butters sounds like what Granny would name this cat. There are 2 pieces of food left, but I don't really care. Proceeds to grab. And eat, apparently. Alright, I'm going to wait for Granny's triumphant return. And read some comments. Do not fall on me. The cat can fall. Food must stay. Stop hitting against things. No talking about drugs. Also, Demon, if you say drugs again, I will slap you upside the head the next time I see you. Anyhow, I can sit patiently while waiting for Granny. Maybe after Granny has had her fun, we should go do a little something called Cooking Simulator. Because all I have done here thus far is cooking. Up here comes Granny. Come on, Granny. Come on. Come on. I got a fresh pile of whatever the hell I made. Wait just for you. Hello. I'm gonna be completely honest, I hate this game mechanic. Granny. Let me on the table, Granny.
I want it.
We're not going into that. We're just switching it up. I'm not doing that. For another second. Yes, we're going to be cooking. What are we going to be cooking? Things. Let's go into my perfect kitchen. Cook tomatoes. Should we just recreate what we cooked to Granny? Yes or no? We're not cooking Columbina. Alright, I guess we're cooking what we cooked Granny not that long ago. That is a plate, me. I don't need a plate yet. I guess we can just serve it into here because that is kind of like a box. Anyhow, let's grab a bowl. So it was 2 tomatoes and 1 cucumber. That was our vegetables. And then it was 4 chicken legs. Eggs cut up. Everything was cut up, so that's not surprising. Into the fridge. More fridge. Is this a chicken leg? Yep, chicken leg. So we need 1, 2. We need 2 more of these. And the one thing we can do here that we couldn't do for Granny was seasoning. So, with that, we are going to take some salt. 1, 2, flip, 1, 2. Well, I guess that's 1. That's 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 4 grams, that's 4 grams, 4 grams, 4 grams. Perfect. And then we take the pepper. 1, 2. Flip. 1, 2. 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 And that's 4 grams of black pepper, right? 4 grams, 4 grams, 4 grams, and 4 grams. Perfect. And I almost forgot the most iconic thing we do. Yay! Still doesn't work. I am still not good enough to make that throw. Alright. Alright, let's take it off the heat for a second so I can actually do this right. Just for measuring purposes, I'm going to grab this small bowl, put it down, 1 milliliter. That's all we need. Because usually I do 10. I don't need to do that. We just need the 1. And we just need to figure out a way to fit every single chicken leg. I think we figured out the way, and then onto the heat. They go for like 30 seconds. Since it's already been like 5 seconds, I'll put it on for 25. And then because these are cut in a very specific way, the chicken is just like off the bone and only 4 pieces. But, no wait, you mean bits, I think. Cucumber, cut in half. And now we pour out the oil. Take out every piece. Gotta remember, we need to flip them. And then we need at least 1 milliliter. That's 4 milliliter. You know, it doesn't matter. I'm not about to waste 4 milliliters of olive oil by pouring it down the drain. just to get my perfect 1 milliliter. Why is it always turning pink? Alright, into our small bowl now. We have the cucumber. And we need to cut these tomatoes into 4. So, fruit knife, because tomatoes are fruit. It's literal science. And into some horrible looking 4s. Some horrible looking 4s. And perfect, fully cooked. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Never mind. I lied. Oh, 4. And then, because I don't know where I put the pan apparently, yeah. Into a bowl goes 8 pieces of tomato with a little salt. No, I did not measure the salt. You clearly saw that I did not measure the salt. Why is everyone so obsessed with tomatoes? Alright, the tomatoes are almost cooked, so in about a second here. And now. So we'll drop our tomato into the middle. And the last thing I need to do is take our cucumber and put that on the pan till that cooks. And then we have an entire plate of whatever the hell I gave Granny. We're gonna be waiting a while, so in the meantime, I know exactly what we should do. Gas. 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 Check. Gas. 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 Just hit the gas 100 times with the bread knife. Also, we did not use that bowl, even though that was the original idea. Alright, perfect. We have our cooked cucumber. I say that because it looks kind of burnt, but it's not. Literally. And then... where is basil? That's dill. That's sage. That's bay. That's mint. That's basil. Basil will make it look pretty. Not that it can look pretty. It looks as ugly as your mom. Anyway. When I laugh at my own jokes, that's how you know it's bad. I mean, I'm not going to do anything with that gas canister just yet. But I will light this candle. What will lighting this candle do? Well, dear viewer. We can make a miniature soup. I'm not kidding. Watch this. So we take a small bowl, we take some water, and unless I need a pan, I might need a pan. That, or I need to put the candle directly into the water, which is not how physics work. I guess not. Maybe we can't make a small bowl of soup? I don't know. A torch? Well, we at least can't cook the water normally, so let's put it into the microwave. Because that's about on par with what we're doing. That should work. And then, we need to add really small amounts. So what should we add to our little soup bowl? Our water is still not cooking. Now it's cooking. Okay. We'll just let it cook in there by this rate. It refuses to cook anywhere else, so we may as well cook it somewhere. We're not cooking columbina. You know what? Here, I'll do. If you really want to cook columbina so badly, let's just find everything that is mildly pink. In some sense of the word. Because columbina is pink. And we will take these small bits of pink. There is technically pink inside this. And we're not going to use any meat, I don't think. Okay, the water is cooked. No one will ever know. How would they know? By watching the stream, maybe, but still. So let's take our tomato. Tomato, potato. And that is the smallest piece of that we'll get. So that's one potato. Maybe I can get two? Is two too much? Okay. We can get two. And then... because we're not going to get much out of everything else, and beets are as small as is. We can take our beets and add them. See, now it's working. Now we take our beet, and now we take our cabbage, which is going to be very interesting trying to get small bits out of this big thing. Okay, that's probably the smallest we'll get. So let's take 3 pieces and add that to our miniature soup. And what else would we add to a soup based on Columbina? Well, I think logically we would add something that has been said by cannibals to be close to human flesh, even though Columbina isn't human, it works. And I don't remember which one is the meat knife, so that's fun. I'll add some wine vinegar. Just to, you know, have some flavor in this already very flavorless dish. I think this is the meat knife, so we're gonna gently this one's less, so can I just add that? You know what, if it is based on Columbina, which it is, it should have at least some more. And then we have a very miniature Columbina soup. Look, Columbina, the chat asked for it, so I'm just giving them what they wanted. So, if we're already doing Columbina, we may as well do the Freak Circus characters. So what other characters would you like me to try and make into a very small soup? All of them will have a piece of pork. Because as Yeah. We're burning things in the Columbina soup, so. Piero! The actual cook. Fair enough. So, everything will be red. Okay, so red. Red bell pepper. Spice is more of Harley Quinn's thing, but chili pepper for flavor. Tomato. And no, we can't use onion. We can also use the red potato because, red potato. I can't use the cabbage because even though it's called red cabbage, it is purple. We only used it for Columbina because some of the purple inside the cabbage kind of looks pink. I need this and I need our potato. Since our meat knife is already out, so let's carefully chop off a bit. And now we need vegetables. Get some very, very thin tomato slices. Tomato, potato. And then we can put all of our ingredients into a bowl. So we need a very small bit of bell pepper. There we go. And now we need fruit knife. One, two. And we need vegetable knife again. And this is already small, so we don't need to keep on trying to get smaller. And now we have some flavor because we're not using any seasonings in this. Mainly because that would be unfair to Columbina, which didn't get any. It is no longer pink, so to fix that, and here's our miniature Columbina soup. It is very burnt. A mistake we will not be making with Piero's soup because of me understanding immediately the assignment this time around, and that is more water than Columbina had. And we should probably prepare some of the other boys as well. Since we're already using frying pans, let's continue using frying pans. So we have Harley Quinn, Doctor, Ticket Taker, and Jester to do. So everyone gets a little water. Oh. gotta save some for the doctor pan, which we'll do, or, I don't know. It's a pan. I don't know what we're using it for. I just said doctor pan. I do not know that. So let's turn on everything. Alright, Piero's water is cooked. So let's carefully pour in Piero's thing. Okay, that will work. I don't know, Colombina got wine vinegar, so Piero should rightfully get wine. And we're gonna let that cook. And who are we doing next? Because we have Harley Quinn, we have Ticket Ticker, we have Doctor, and we have the amazing Jester that y'all love so much. Harley Quinn. Alright, so while we wait for Piero's thing to cook, we'll do Harley Quinn. So to grab a bowl and start with what we will need in this cart of Quinn. I think it is very obvious that for Harley Quinn we need a lime. And jalapeno peppers, because again, Harley Quinn's the one that likes spice, so let's grab a bunch of these. Because I imagine we'll only get the smallest bit of them. Or, I imagine we'll only get the smallest bit very, very carefully. A zucchini, because, and a bell pepper. Because the air boy got a bell pepper. We need all the boys. You know, I'm not going to care about my knife system right now, because this is honestly ridiculous. I'm also not going to care about a cutting board right now. So let's start with Harley Quinn's bell pepper. And one thing I noticed is that the small bowls can actually take more than I'm picturing, so I'm going to do a little bit more. I don't know why I grabbed 2 lines, but clearly not needed. Alright, and then I mean, I guess it is truthfully the smallest bit of the pepper. So we'll get 4 of those. And that's also a pretty small piece of the pepper. However, we already made our choice. It's kind of a dark red now. I will lighten it up though. And we did burn it again, which is kind of annoying, but whatever. And we do need green. A green for our troubles here. So let's use all the extra green stuff that we did not use. In order to make Harley Quinn his green liquid. That is more fitting for its No! If you don't know what that voice is, that is the voice I do when I play Harley Quinn. So let's grab another small little bowl. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. The meat. The one thing we're using throughout all of them. Because we can't have their flesh in here, so we may as well have a flesh in here. Oh, that water isn't even cooked. What am I doing? Let's just add the water from here. Okay, now that we have severely made a mess, we can continue on. So we have Jester, Doctor, and Ticket Taker. Which one's next? Doctor. People want Doctor. Alright, I guess we're doing Doctor, which is fully blue, which I don't know how we're gonna go about that. We'll figure it out, though. Well, it's blue and white. Not blue and white, that's Ticket Taker. Blue and, like, cyan, black, and red. That's all we can work with, really. So get a red bell pepper for the red part. For the black part, do we do it? Do we do a blackened pumpkin? People, do we do the blackened pumpkin? Are we using a blackened pumpkin for this? No. No spamming. No blackened pumpkin. Okay, fine. It's the closest we got. You guys are just gonna have to. Oh God, you guys are just gonna have to deal with that. Well, Harley Quinn burns in the back. Let's see, what ingredients are blue? I mean, I guess there's blue cheese. But that's not really blue. We'll leave it as contender, number A, and if there's nothing else, it is our only thing that we can use. There is nothing else. Nothing. Zada. Zip. Blue is impossible in this game, apparently. Okay, well, you know the drill. Need the smallest piece we can get. Apparently that's the smallest piece we can get. Or is it? Oh, that's on the floor now. That's great. We're gonna have to deal with it. Alright, let's grab some small itty bitty bits of pork. That'll do. Oh, we already had a red bell pepper. Alright, let's just throw in some discarded bell pepper then. And why not a piece of tomato? Just to play nice. Even though this isn't very nice to the characters whatsoever. Especially since all of these ingredients just end up getting burnt because of different cooking times. Oh god, did we do it? I think we do it. Well, Harlequin is truthfully overflowing. What else is new? Oh god. Serving these will mean a lot of cleaning. A lot of cleaning. Alright, so let's take another bowl that I've placed in my hand and we'll carefully... That is not enough water whatsoever. That was no water. Oh, god damn it. Okay, whatever. We'll just cook the rest of this water. I can't do nothing, can I? Can we not spill everything? Everywhere? I would like not to clean more than I already have to. Alright, there we go. It's on the fire. Pork, cheese, pork, bell pepper. Yeah. This is great. This is lovely. This is great. This is lovely. No, we are not doing this on a stove in a pot. Because this is supposed to be miniature, and this is supposed to be funny. Honestly, I'm getting this off the heat now. Maybe I should put certain parts into the pan. it will end up less burned. Less. The keyword. Oh, the cheese. I'm not gonna worry too much about the vegetables. I'm gonna let the pork cook properly. And then we'll add it back to Doctor's bowl, but Doctor's bowl can go right here with the others. And then it's Ticket Taker, which is white and blue. And then I guess the blue is just the water. Alright, it's not fully cooked through, but it's not like chicken, so it doesn't necessarily matter as much. So, pork in. And you know what? Just because. And now we do Ticket Taker because, yes. I mean, I guess we can just use an onion. We'll use an onion, a mushroom, and some mozzarella, which will not save this dish, mind you. That's a lemon. I mean, technically we can use a lemon because there is yellow in his character design. So we'll use a very, very small portion of lemon. That's gonna have to be then. And I think I'm gonna want the most out of this mozzarella that I can get. To be honest, these dishes probably taste tremendous, and mozzarella makes everything better. Also, I am well aware I'm saying it wrong. Shut up. Anyhow. Onions also make the world better, so, or at least in my case, they make my world better, so onion, and, yeah. And now we'll just cut the mushroom. It is already pretty small, so I don't think I need to worry about it too much, how small it is cut up. And yeah, we'll just do one piece of that. And that should be the soup. Not really much of a soup, but it's a soup. Alright, let's add everything to a bowl. What am I doing with my life? Alright, we can add the pork after. Have fun cooking there. And now for Jester. Granted, only gets an eggplant and a cabbage. And I did not need to grab new ones whatsoever. And then I should probably end this very, very interesting stream. Knife. Knife. It is nice to meet you. Alright. Because I genuinely cannot use that much. Because there is not a lot of purple to go around. Technically, I could have used lemon in all of them because they do have bits of yellow in their character design. And where the hell is the eggplant that I originally had? Where are you? You're beetroot. I don't know. Okay, I need the water. That is not the water. That just barely saved the look. Yeah. I'm starting to think this was a massive mistake. Oh yeah, I almost forgot about the pork. You know what, let's be a little bit nicer to Jester. Because I'm usually a jerk to him. Actually, we still need to put that on last. I'm usually a jerk to Jester, so let's be a little bit nicer today. And give him some respect of a pot. Because he'll be the only one that gets his thing cooked normally. Just because I feel like being nice to Jester for once in my life. And Jester's waiting here to see it. Things are trying to turn a little purple. Sorry, if that cabbage starts to burn, I should really take it off the heat. Because cabbage cooks way too fast. Yep, okay. Taking it off the heat. Wrong bowl. Yep, that's gonna spill everywhere. All over my counter. And weirdly enough, Jester gives you the most bang for your buck. Other than Harlequin, which... yikes. Alright, let's put them under the pretenses of of soup. Because that's technically what they are. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. And for Pierre's? Or no, for Columbina, I'll do this one. Oh, there's 2. It's fine. We'll do both. The red and pinky. Alright, so the first one we made, Columbina. That's ticket ticker. No, that's doctor. Doctor. Columbina, you go first. Yeah, I thought so. It's because there's none. Arrow. And boom, let's see. And of course, Harley Quinn, you're up next because look at this. I don't care. Ticket ticker, doctor, not ticket ticker, doctor. Next. Now it's ticket ticker. And I just realized I don't have the ability to serve jesters. So we'll do that. And there we go. Stop talking about tomatoes in the chat. You want tomatoes? Here's your fucking tomato. Let's serve, let's reheat and serve Granny's dish. Of just one small itty bitty chicken leg. I mean, you can't say I'm completely wrong. I'm not completely wrong. Alright, I now need to get some buckets and start cleaning this mess up, which you guys will get to join me for. Oh. I'm just going to pour out all the liquid in these bottles. feel like it. And now, not the gas, never the gas. Let's get rid of the wasted products. By doing what we always do with waste. Turn it into some giant, hideous soup. And restore my kitchen to its former glory. Alright. We have the perfect bucket of pure and utter garbage. I mean, technically we could just pour it out. Alistair, why the hell is Hazbin Hotel Gang in here? I'll just throw the beetroot away normally, because that's what I failed to do with that. Okay, so, allow me to just put all the frying pans into the sink. Now that's what happened to a eggplant. Yeah, let's just get all the frying pans put away. So, bop. 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 And bop. This has become cooking simulator now. Oh, that's broken. I'm gonna need to call someone about that. Oh, well, that's stuck. That's great. Move blowtorch back. And blender needs to go back. Small pot needs to go back. This stuff we never ended up using needs to go back. All the dishes need to go back. Need to go into the trash, actually. gonna just ignore the bottle. Nope. That's a sign. That means... Perfect. Alright, and that should be it for those dishes, and then we need salt and the black pepper. Salt goes here. Black pepper goes back here. Get to close the fridge. Put the cork back in the bottle. Oh, never mind, I suppose. We don't reuse open bottles of wine because, granted, they go bad after 4 days. So, may as well just pour it out to be cleaned by the mop. And then finally, cutting board goes back down here. Timers can go back here. And the radio can go into the cabinet finally. Last blowtorch. However, let's relight the candle that allowed us all the chaos we've been doing today. Alright, and last thing we need is a sponge. Sorry for this video, or this stream not really being much of excitement other than when I was a cat. I don't know. I really don't know what to do right now. It's kind of just late and I can't sleep. Me, 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 me. Oh, I'm just gonna have to use the wand for the counters. Well, if I'm cleaning up, I should probably put the sponge back where I found it, not just put it on the desk, me. Alright, let's mop things up. And I do need to call a repair company about that stove. First... Oh, guess I still do need the sponge after all. Or not. There we go. Let's put the gas canister on a stool and end this video with a bang. Stream. Alright, well, I guess that's it for this one. Thank you all for watching. This has been really dumb, but fun. Reminder, I've not even slept. I've been unable to sleep this entire time. Anyhow, bye-bye.